Hi, I'm Ashley from Colorado, and I want to tell you a story. I'm almost 15, and I knew from an early age that I was ugly. Yeah, that's what my mom used to tell me, and I believed her. She, unlike me, was a beauty and had even won the Beauty Queen crown several times at city pageants. She would show me pictures of her being given the crown, and I knew that she really was a beauty. When I was 13, my mom gave me a whole set of makeup and told me I had to learn how to do makeup. It would make me look pretty. When I told the girls in my class about it, everyone was jealous of me. And I was sad. And at 15, my mother took me to a plastic surgeon. I was very afraid and didn't want to go, but my mom convinced me that it was my only way out, not to be an outcast. The plastic surgeon turned out to be a very nice man. He talked to my mom first, then to me. I told him I didn't want to do anything to my face because I was afraid. But my mother. And then the surgeon said a phrase that threw me into a stupor. "I haven't seen a face as beautiful as yours in a long time, Ashley. Very correct features, high cheekbones, no need to change anything here. And when you grow up, you will be a very attractive girl." After that visit, of course, my mother was not happy. She said she would find another surgeon. This one was just an amateur. A couple of weeks later, my mother had a conference where she gave a speech. She practiced in front of the mirror for a long time, repeating her speech many times, and I was quietly watching her. I wanted so much to go to that conference, to support my mom. But she answered my question with a stern refusal. "There is nothing for you to do here, Ashley. Some other time." And frustrated, I stayed home by myself. But it just so happened that my mom was very close friends with the mom of a girl in my class, Clara. And Clara wrote me that she and her mom would be at this conference, and if I wanted, I could go with them. I was so excited. I was going to surprise my mom. An hour later, we were already sitting in a large hall, packed with people. I looked at the schedule a few minutes into my mom's speech. I held my breath when she started. She was so beautiful. I knew her speech by heart. So at the very end, I stood up on my chair and started clapping loudly and shouting, "Bravo, Mom! Bravo!" People turned around at me, smiled, and applauded too. But Mom, she changed her face when she saw me. She ran out to me and almost hissed. "What are you doing here, Ashley? I told you to stay home." But then Clara's mom interrupted her. "What are you talking about, Corey? Ashley was so excited to get here. She's so proud of you. And anyway," Clara's mom looked at me carefully and smiled. "Your Ashley has grown so big and gotten so pretty. She looks just like you did when you were young." Mom turned white with anger. She told me to go to the car. I kept thinking to what Clara's mother had said. She thinks I'm beautiful? But how? I'm ugly. In the car, I watched my mother argue with Clara's mother about something. Then, we drove home. Mom was quiet the whole time. I went home, sank down on the couch, and cried. I don't know how long I sat like that, but suddenly, I felt my mother's warm hand on my shoulder. I looked up at her in surprise. "I'm sorry, Ashley." Mom's voice was trembling. "I'm sorry for calling you ugly. That's not true. And Clara's mom helped me realize my mistake today. I'm just bringing you down." "Mom, I know I'm not pretty. And I don't care." Now I was trying to calm her down. Mom started crying. "No. You heard the surgeon and Clara's mom. You're beautiful. Ashley, you really are beautiful." Now I didn't understand anything anymore. I can't stand the fact that I'm getting older. I hate my wrinkles. I can't accept that I'm not a beauty queen now. That's why I made you believe that you're not beautiful. But trust me, we'll get over it. Clara's mom recommended a therapist, and he can help. Just don't despise me, Ashley. And my mother sobbed on my shoulder. It's been almost a month since then. The visits to the psychologist really helped. My relationship with my mom has improved, and I'm so glad that she and I are like two close friends now. And last week, I met a guy and we started dating. And my mom is totally cool with me standing in front of the mirror and styling my hair and putting on makeup. I'm so glad that's solved. How are things with your mom? Do you get along well? No problems communicating? Write to me. I'm very interested.